The station where our veterans' voices are heard. MBR Talk.
Hey, thanks for supporting our channel by watching and listening.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
Think of all that time. Every wait in the winter. All those hours no one else saw. Every sprint in the summer. Every sacrifice. Early mornings on the levee. Late nights in the film room. Bus rides to playoff games. Every bump in the road. Every moment of ecstasy. Every moment of doubt. Years wondering. Is it all worth it? It's all led to this. Man, I got this. It's a 60-minute drive for a 60-minute game. After all the miles we've traveled, we're almost there. After all the hours we've worked, one more can make us legends. After all that time, this is our time. Caveman on the line. HG got the stats.
No filters, no suits, just facts on blast.
He seems like no nonsense guy. Like
re-emphasize that for the Saints fans out there on TikTok. Caveman. What did you just say?
The rebuild starts right now. Marshawn Lattimore's gone, so the defense, like, we're not getting any better.
We break it all down like overtime.
Looking to get it into Smith. What a pass! That's game! Daniel Smith with the game winner! Oh my goodness!
And that is why you have Aaron Fry pass the ball.
To the backfield floor. No filters, no fake control. We run the plays, we own the soul.
So real year. Like you have you have the best quarterback in the league, arguably, the best wide receiver in the league, and you've got the best edge rusher in terms of total sacks this season. You're 4-7, and your playoff chances are hanging on by it.
Reading the field like a poet in rhyme.
Let's make it interesting.
We're making it interesting.
Breaking down ball like a heat-wave blade. 2 lines, 1 vibe on the same frequency.
Oh, let's go!
Put him in there. This not
Put him in there.
We see through the hype, call out the thief. This ain't a game, this is
watch every game the rest of the season in the NBA.
So don't you go stay in there. You're never going to see that. You're such a hater.
The station where our veterans' voices are heard. MBR Talk.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. Welcome, Quack.
Program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
For your
You are looking live at Till the Final Whistle, everybody. HG and Caveman back in the house with your NBR sports coverage for the week. Yesterday was our finale for March Madness. Our Tuesday shows are done for the year. It felt like it went by so quick, but it was such an amazing March Madness tournament.
It was. Oh my goodness.
You missed yesterday's show. You got to check out our national championship breakdown. Because we also went in a little bit to this year's draft, gave a little mock draft for each league as well. But it was amazing. That game winner with Duke, a run from Texas, Tennessee was
we had
amazing.
a lot of good game winners this year. Obviously, the Duke one was probably the best. You had the Ota, is it Otega Owe, the guard from Kentucky. His half court buzzer beater, the forced overtime
game tying shot was amazing.
Yeah, that was sick. The Dylan Darling buzzer beater, the Trey Kaufman run got one.
That tip in. Yep. I don't like Purdue, but
yeah, Tyler Tanner was so close to having one. Man, yeah, and then I mean, just so many fantastic games. I mean, they started it off really strong with TCU and Ohio State. We had a High Point, Wisconsin was phenomenal. Round one, that was a really good game. I mean, like Florida getting upset by Iowa was sick. Vandy, Nebraska was an incredible game. The UConn comeback.
Yeah, that full Garrett shot was pretty much a game winner.
Yeah, VCU's 19-point comeback. I mean, they're just we got like so many classics in this tournament, man. It was a good one. And we'll have to wait. Sadly, we're gonna have to wait another year for it, but
I'm happy. I want to see Bryce James play for Arizona next year. I'll be back. I'm happy that they made a Final Four run because I was in the studio in the preseason for college basketball, and I broke down their regular season schedule. And then they broke their record for games in a row, before they lost to Texas Tech and Iowa State. And then went all the way to the Final Four. So it was a fun run to witness from both of our teams that we picked in the preseason. You were on Michigan, I was on Arizona, and they played each other in the Final Four, and your pick was the champion. So we did some good predictions in the preseason. I'll give us that.
Yeah.
It was just fun runs to watch. Like when you're on a team from the beginning and they do something special like that, I mean, it makes you love the game even more. I want to see Bryce James, and they got the number 4 recruit in the country, Caleb Holt, is coming to Arizona. The best recruit that Tommy Lloyd's got, and it'll be his 6th year next year at Arizona. We'll see what they can do, but a tremendous run from him. And then obviously Michigan picked up Brandon McCoy, who's going to be an amazing guard prospect for them. If Elliot Cadeau stays for another season, you could be looking at pretty solid Big Ten point guard. And I mean, one of the best Big Ten point guards in a year or two with him. He's like the number 18 player in the country.
I do believe that the transfer portal opened yesterday, didn't it?
I believe so, yesterday afternoon. It's unfortunate news. Colorado's losing their center. Banga Dak boys entered the transfer portal. He'll be a sophomore next year, so he's going to have a free range.
I'm on the On3 website. Has anybody signed yet? Oh, but Dunga's leaving Kansas, or is expected to. That's a big name. Juke Harris, number 2 transfer prospect out of Wake Forest. John Blackwell, out from Wisconsin. Miraculous, he's leaving St. Mary's. There we go. Here's another Colorado player, Isaiah Johnson, in the transfer portal. Aiden Sherrell's hitting the transfer portal.
Again?
He's out of there, I guess. It doesn't look like
transfer portal is not really. I feel like a lot of guys like where they're at in college basketball. There's less transferring, I feel like. And people really only transfer in college basketball if you or if you know that there's going to be another guy that is coming in the next season.
Right. Or you need a fresh start.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say like Michigan did pretty good with their transfer portal. Mara was I mean, what like I don't even necessarily like want to say like, oh, it's just they got all the best guys that transfer there because they're Morrow was a bench player, but like Dusty May really got those guys to come in and then brought out the best of them. You remember how Elliot Cadeau was getting guarded?
Yeah,
What is that, North Carolina, man? They just
guarded like Ben Simmons in the tournament.
a 6'1",
They just let him
guard
shoot.
getting guarded like Ben Simmons. Yeah, we'll keep an eye out for any transfer news, but all I'm seeing right now are guys that nobody's signed yet. It's just guys
quiet.
who are in the portal.
So what I like about college basketball is that it is those incoming players. There might be a few guys that are a little bit older in college basketball, and they might try to, in the early days of the season, try to make that a talking point. But the younger players are obviously the best. Cameron Boozer is probably going to be National Player of the Year as a freshman, and then go and probably be drafted in the first round of the NBA.
Yeah,
I mean, majority of the younger guys, like under 20 years old, were the best players.
Apparently, Duke's already got 3 5-star commits.
My gosh.
And a 4-star. Arkansas, they got 2 4-stars and a 5-star coming in. Look at USC. So there's some stuff going on. There's some
USC I'm excited for next year because how many 5-stars was that?
Just one, but then they got 2 4-stars as well.
1 5-star, 2 4-star recruits coming in, and then we get like a full season of Elijah Arenas. I am excited to see USC next year. Maybe be a name in the Big Ten. We'll see what happens over there. But that's an up-and-coming team. Up-and-coming squad right there.
It's going to be a lot of fun. But we got some other sports to talk about. MLB is still going strong into the early part of the season. Any teams you like it early on?
The Rockies really haven't been that horrible. I can't even lie. Like, it's not really like they're not my favorite team. It's just there's so many other teams that you would rather watch in the MLB. But it's pleasantly surprising that they're playing all right.
Right.
Like,
They've had some solid games. They put up 14 runs against the Blue Jays. They managed to win a game against the Phillies. Like that, we could pull off our first sweep of the season.
Yeah.
Against the Astros tonight.
And who doesn't like to see them lose?
Yeah, true. Nobody wants the Astros to win.
I guess another team
tied for second in the NL West right now. It ain't bad. That ain't bad.
I guess another team, kind of be watching. We'll see if the Orioles can bounce back to what they once were a couple of seasons ago in the AL East. They got freaking what's his name over there. He went from the Yankees to the Mets. What the heck is his name? Why am I blanking on his name?
Oh, I can't. I don't remember. I don't know who you're talking about.
They got Pete Alonso. Pete Alonso, who got his first home run a few days ago. Like, I want to see if they return to their former days. Because when they were super young in 2024. And then Gunnar Henderson was having a great season batting. And they made the playoffs that year. But last year was just terrible for them. They had a really bad season. So we'll see if they bounce back to their former ways. Because they were exactly where they finished exactly where they were now. They were second in the AL East going into that playoffs.
I think the Braves could be kind of fun. We've been getting some of their games on Fox. They've been fun to watch, and I really like Chris Sale. The Reds have had a really strong start to the season. Liking what I've seen out of them.
It's been pleasantly surprising. It's kind of a wide open Central over there. You really only have to deal with the Brewers. Because last year it was just Milwaukee beating down on them. Yeah. NL Central and NL West. Obviously, the West is going to be locked up by the Dodgers. I mean, that team is just insane. Yeah, there's nothing you can do.
They're just steamrolling through everybody. Yeah, the Blue Jays are also they're in some trouble. They are really not as good as they were last year, man. They're kind of bad. They got just whooped by the Dodgers a couple nights ago, and then they've lost again. They're probably going to get swept, but yeah, Cleveland's been the only team to actually beat the Dodgers so far.
Yep.
Got those two. They won 2 out of the 3 games in that series there. So yeah, Cleveland's another team I think is going to be really good this year. Maybe one of the few squads that has a good shot of going toe to toe with LA.
And I do want to keep my eye on the Pirates. They made a good extension with Connor Griffin recently, and I mean Paul Skeens in the playoffs would just be amazing. That's something that we really need to see and witness just one day. If they can put it together a good enough season, he's going to be brilliant in the playoffs.
Yeah. Well, I'm in 7-4 right now, but it's so early in the season. Mm-hmm. So we are definitely getting ahead of ourselves. Definitely a lot can go wrong. Injuries play a big factor.
At least since opening day, not too long ago, Rockies have been all right. Yeah. We'll take that. I think we can take that. That's better than what we thought. They're all right. Just right now. This 162 game season or something.
We got our boy TJ Rumfeld. He's one of the top. He's top 5 in batting average right now. 389.
There we go. Yeah. Langoliers, the Athletics leading in home runs. Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, we haven't really seen the usual suspects get out to their strong start.
We got Chase DeLauder, Drake Baldwin, Ian Happ, Jordan Alvarez.
Like, I'm just surprised, like Judge, Ohtani, like Harper, guys like that. Freddie Freeman even like aren't that far up on this list so far. So Shohei, I don't know if I mentioned him.
Yeah, Freddie, Shohei. There's a lot of guys tied for 13th right now, and I think that's just because it's so early in the season. But they're around top 15, top 20 right now. Usually your guys you'd think would be top 10 batters.
Early season baseball does, some wild stuff
It's honestly what happen. The craziest stuff's going to happen.
Yeah. Well, you'll definitely have some guys that teams are throwing in there, just experimenting with lineups at the beginning of the year.
There was a bench clearing brawl last night, but ESPN, they're overplaying this one. Soler and Lopez, yeah. Soler and Lopez didn't even connect on a single punch. And it got split up and broken up. The benches didn't clear for everybody to brawl. The benches cleared just to break it up. And Soler messed up by getting ejected because he was literally the only guy on the team that had actually had a meaningful hit. The only 2 runs that were scored were because of Soler, the early home run that he hit. And then he got ejected later on. They lose 7-2. Unfortunate.
Well,
I see you got UFL open though over there.
So
that's what
early
I'm hyped
season
on.
league to talk about here. The UFL week 2 recap. What do we got going on here? Started out Friday night. The defending champ DC Defenders got back on track with a 44-26 victory over the Columbus Aviators. New team hasn't quite gotten going. And DC just, I mean, I don't know. I still have some concerns about Jordan Teamu. He hasn't really been that great to start the season. But man, if their run game keeps up, plays like they did on Friday night, they'll be just fine. 230 yards on the ground and 4 touchdowns.
They've been playing great.
And then, they got a lot more out of their pass rush. 4 sacks, a lot of QB hits. They actually ended up knocking Jalen McClellan out for a play or two, and Jalen Morton comes in and attempted 1 pass and threw an interception. So also 2 takeaways.
Dang.
I believe they also had 2 fumble recoveries as well. So yeah, I mean,
oh man,
it was just total domination by the defense in the run game here.
They generate a lot of points just on the ground and through their defense. Like,
a lot of short fields
got to manage the game.
Just punch it in there. So yeah, for Columbus, I don't feel like they've really been able to find an identity yet. Like they just don't really have like a premier back. They got Toa and John Lovett, but Jalen McClellan led them in rushing in this game. And yeah, they just haven't been able to really get anything going consistently offensively. They're definitely they did still score 26 in this one. And like there were some sparks, there were some good drives out of them, but it just hasn't been. And like last week against the Storm, they almost let it come back, but they got out to a really slow start. So just a lot of inconsistency from this team. We'll see if they can get it going next week. But our next game, I see you got some of the highlights open there. It was the Orlando Storm.
The Storm.
And the Louisville Kings. This was a defensive matchup here. The Storm, though, out to a 2-0 start.
Me and Jimmy's pick, man.
Yeah.
He texted the group chat on Saturday after they had to clutch up this win. But they made the right plays in this game. They're taking it home this year, HG. I believe it. A lot of ex-NFL guys on this roster. And honestly, on a lot of teams. Dallas Renegades got a few players that were on Saints practice squad last year. So, and just guys that were on our team last year. So,
are definitely sleeping on the Renegades. They're very good. But Jack Plummer was a standout at Louisville. He's a starting quarterback for this team. And their backup is DTR. Dorian Thompson-Robinson, who actually had to come in after Plummer got his bell rung for a couple of plays. I'll say one thing I haven't liked, I don't think the Storm have really run the ball all too well, but they've got some big plays out of their defense. And they have the great possibility to be explosive. I mean, KJ Hamler on 3rd and 19 took a pass 41 yards for a touchdown, caught it on the right side of the field and literally just ran up around the defense all the way to the left side and into the end zone. If you haven't seen that, it's sick. And then, Louisville, just another team that it's a first-time head coach in or not, no, Ted Ginn's the Aviators head coach, but
What? I didn't know that. That's
he is,
thick. That's so cool.
I'm
Love Ted
blanking on who
Ginn.
Louisville's coach is too, but a lot of the guy that's still a little inexperienced, and yet like they were kind of going back and forth between their quarterbacks, Jason Bean, Chandler Roger. Bean was really struggling, 4 of 15. Their leading rusher had 12 yards, so they're just some issues for this squad. They again, I don't think they came into this season with a very clear identity on either side of the ball, really.
No. For Orlando, they feel like they got to try to use that speed and try to get some runs on the outside, because the main spot that they see pressure in the passing game is in the middle. So they're not really able to run the ball because they really can't get in between the tackles like that. Their guards get beat pretty consistently, and it leads to just a lot of guys in the backfield. Like that play right there, got to run going to the outside, cut it up there, and you got first and goal.
Right.
I mean,
like Anthony Beck, I feel like he wants to be a more old school type of coach and play this like physical run at game, but like there's so much speed on this team that I think he's got to try to
utilize it.
Utilize that, yeah.
They got a lot of Ferraris over there. A lot of dudes that are really quick.
Our next game that we had though was between the Birmingham Stallions and the Houston Gamblers, and this is where that super challenge comes in handy because Houston used their super challenge on an incomplete 4th down pass in the 4th quarter. Like game would have been over, but they used that super challenge and said, "Hey, the DB got there early." Went to the replay, and sure enough, DB was hit the guy before the ball got there. And
I clicked to the right highlight. What a catch!
They said play on. So there was a couple of challenges like from both teams or just reviews that ended up keep extending that game. But Houston got it in the field goal range, hit a last-second field goal to take the victory after they got out to a little bit of a slow start. Only 6 points at halftime, but they had a really good 4th quarter. They put together 2 really impressive drives late, one for a touchdown to bring it within 3, and then their go-ahead field goal drive to end the game. And that was from I'm trying to remember how far out that was. It was a long one too. It was like 54.
Yeah. Let's see.
I believe
50-yarder.
50-yarder.
50-yarder to end it.
And yeah, John Hoyland, who's had a pretty good season so far, man. He has been he's been really good. He's like 8 for 8 so far to start. Because Houston's they've been settling for a lot of field goals. In fact, only 1 touchdown in this one from Jalen White, who had a solid game, 26 yards, or 26 attempts for 82 yards.
That's not bad.
Yeah. And the Matt Corral, man, some really good moments from him in this one. Then some also really bad moments. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Yeah, there were a couple of drives where it really looked like there was a chance for Birmingham to put it away. One of those interceptions was actually in the red zone. Took away a scoring opportunity, which would have been in the 4th quarter. No. Would have been in the second, actually. I beg your pardon. But yeah, just took away a scoring opportunity. So it was like leaving points on the board there. Credit to Houston, man. They just really kept fighting in this one. Things really weren't going their way offensively for a lot of the day, but the defense kept them in it. came up with some big turnovers, gave them a shot. And then, like I mentioned, Hoyland was fantastic, 5 of 5 in this one, including hitting the game winner. So it was a pretty entertaining game, but I don't know. This is my pick to probably win it all this year. It's not the Battlehawks as much as I love the Battlehawks. Dallas Renegades have just an insane offense, and that was all again on display. Thought that maybe St. Louis's defense could slow them down, but Austin Reed's just been tearing it up so far. He's had another fantastic game, 240 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. So he's now thrown for, I believe, 600 yards and 7 touchdowns roughly 600 yards and 7 touchdowns in 2 weeks.
All right.
He's just been their one weakness is that they maybe don't have the strongest running game. Day Hunter did average 6.7 yards a carry. He only had 10 attempts in this one. And I mean, they got, UFL legend Tyler Vaughn's had himself a game. I mean, holy crap. Dallas Battlehawks had just no answer for this guy.
Their defense is insane.
Yeah. He just kept getting open. He had 11 catches for 146 and 3 touchdowns in this one. And yeah, I think Dallas has got a pretty solid defense here too. They're an offensive juggernaut, but they also got some really.
They were going up the secondary of the Battlehawks is pretty deep. They got a good amount of rotational guys that they can put in there, and I mean, he was just cooking everybody.
And the other thing, like St. Louis did play the run really well, but they just could not force any pressure. And their quarterback, Brandon Silver's rough outing. Yeah, I don't.
They've been winning in the trenches, at least in the passing game, which is their identity, honestly, because all they really do is throw the ball. That first game was all intermediate and deep passes, which is I feel like why he's getting a lot of yards, because they were turning those already deep passes into pretty big run after catch plays and score. And they got the ball back so many times from their defense. Like, they really got just one really solid starting unit right now. That's good. Trey Fluellen, former Saint, out there for him. There's a lot of former NFL guys on this Dallas team too. So I think that's a good pick.
Trying to get that's right. I forgot the UFL's website does you can't just go to a new page. It just downloads a PDF file.
What the?
It's a weird website. Well, looking forward to some week 3 matchups. I think this is the all uniform matchup of the Orlando Storm versus the Louisville Kings. They've got my favorite unis.
Okay. We get to see Orlando's away kits for the first time.
Yeah, this will be the first road game. So,
all right.
Excited to see what that is. Then that's Friday night. Saturday, we've got the Gamblers taking on the Defenders.
Okay.
That's actually Saturday morning.
Yeah, it's at noon.
Yeah, noon Eastern, 10 o'clock our time. Then Sunday got a doubleheader. First, it's the Columbus Aviators versus the Dallas Renegades. I'm not going to lie, that game could get ugly.
Yeah, that might be 40-12. That's going to be bad.
And then we've got the Stallions and the Battlehawks squaring off. So hopefully the Battlehawks get get their QB situation a little sorted out there.
That's on at
right now. PM. I think
all right.
Dallas has looked like the most complete team in the league. They definitely got the best quarterback play, which I think gives them a pretty good advantage in this league.
It's very inconsistent as of right now in the UFL.
Yeah. Offensive firepower, and then they're pretty good on the other side of the ball too, so they can it's hard to keep up with that team. Well, we're gonna go ahead and take a little music break here, but when we come back, we're gonna dive into the final stretch of the MLB or NBA and NHL regular season and take another look at those playoff pictures. So don't go anywhere. You're watching Till the
Right
Final
back.
Whistle here on Military Broadcast Radio.
Get yourself. Get yourself. Yeah. Get yourself. Get yourself. Ooh. Stop swiping right. Get yourself right. That's exactly what you do. Be a stream, not a trickle it down, not a nickel, and they will come to you. Get yourself. Yeah. Get yourself. Yeah. Quote a phrase, you're in Nicholas, and you're trying to find a dime. It don't make no sense how you spend your time. With safe and change values, put your heart up on the shelf. Rewind and find your mind this time. Drop it and date yourself. Date yourself. Date yourself. Date yourself. Date yourself. Yeah. Keep trying, but you keep lying about who you are and what you've done. If you don't tell the truth about you, then you'll never find the one. Date yourself. Yeah. Make a break from the dating scene. Get free, get loose. The only one you need to chase is you. Those days are through when you used to do the things that you used to do. You know that it's true. You're the sweetest fruit. So see the truth, brother. When you love yourself, you don't need another lover. Get out, work out, eat out with your friends. Cause time working on yourself, it's time well spent. It's like you threw yourself into the pig pen last time. But don't throw your pearls before swine. Date yourself. Yeah. Date yourself. Ooh. Date yourself. Yeah. Date yourself. Ooh. Stop swiping right. Get yourself right. That's exactly what you do. Be a stream, not a trickle it down, not a nickel, and they will come to you. Date yourself. Hey, yeah. Date yourself. Yeah. Date yourself. Self. Ooh. You're trying to get your line home. Real hard what you've done. Don't tell the truth about you. You'll never find the one. Date yourself.
The station where our veterans' voices are heard. MBR Talk.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
You are looking live at Till the Final Whistle. And everybody, H Trade has an update. We got our TikTok live also set up. So we actually have the ability for people to join in.
Oh, yeah.
So, veterans, anyone, you want to join in? I think you'll be joining in on the conversation. If you want to talk some NBA right now. We're about to get into the playoff standings there at NBA and NHL reach their playoff. And it's about that time. I'm excited for the NBA playoffs because the Eastern Conference race is getting a lot tighter right now. Coming down the stretch, the West is looking always as good as possible. I mean,
I think we're at the point in the West we know exactly who's in the play-in and who's in the playoffs.
Yeah,
now
all
it's just
these
a matter of matchups. Denver, red hot, won 9 straight, snapped a 12-game winning streak from the Spurs.
Beautiful.
Had a big 15-point comeback the other night against the Trailblazers. Has jumped the Los Angeles Lakers, who are just trying to stay afloat, man. Luka and Austin Reeves both suffering lower leg injuries. Was it both calf injuries or around that?
No. Reeves is an oblique.
Oblique, that's right. But yeah, Luka's gonna probably miss. Did they get? I think they got his as an official diagnosis of 4 to 6 weeks, and Reeves is out indefinitely. So LA might be in some trouble there. They've dropped down in the standings. They would still be playing the Rockets, which would be the 4-5 matchup.
I don't know.
Nuggets would probably have the Timberwolves round 1.
A tough matchup, but honestly, looking at the Nuggets record, a pleasant surprise and a nice turnaround on the home record. 26-13 now at home.
Yeah.
A massive turn. We were really good on the road this year too, which is much different. And that makes for a better playoff team. Being able to win on the road. And Minnesota is going to be a tough place to play in with Anthony Edwards. So
these those matchups are always
it's tough.
So insane. So that would be honestly a really difficult first round matchup, but one that we could handle, no doubt. We'll see. I mean, there's how many games left? 5, 4.
It's so far
Something
down.
like
It doesn't
that.
even show on here.
I don't know. Well, I don't feel.
Lakers got 3.
Yes,
3 to 4.
Like 3 to 4. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see too much movement in the standings for the West playoffs. I think you're probably looking at OKC, San Antonio, Denver, Los Angeles Lakers, Rockets, Timberwolves as your 1 through 6. In the play-in, I would probably maybe Portland and LA, the Clippers flip, but I would probably imagine you're going to have a Phoenix and LA play the 7-8 game, and then I would probably say the loser of that, my pick would be the Warriors to come out of the 9-10, and then that they play. I do actually have the playoff picture from NBA.com. I can screen share for everybody to see.
There we go.
Just so we can visualize what.
Now, let me check if there is
this looks like
potential return date for Cade Cunningham. It looks like he is status good to go. There we go.
All right. Yeah, the
got a game today.
Pistons have already clinched the conference, so I wonder if he might just be shut down for the rest of the
playoffs.
season, just to make sure he's good to go for the playoffs.
That's probably.
Although at the same time,
thing.
He's missed how many weeks? He's missed almost a whole month, hasn't he?
It's he missed at least 3 to 4 weeks from this one, and this late in the season, that is tough. Maybe he gets at least 1 or 2 games. I don't even know if
maybe
he'll start him.
Restriction, but yeah, definitely get him some action just because he's been away from he's been out for so long.
Hey, Caveman, whatever you do, sign into your TikTok and see how the setup is. Everybody now, if you go to our TikTok, and if you get accept the invite or whatever, we'll give you coins for every hour.
Nice. Get some TikTok coins for everybody.
There we go. Caveman just joined.
Looking at the East
I
playoff
just
pictures.
requested.
Yeah, I feel like it might be beneficial to get Cade back out there on the court a little bit for the Pistons. Just get him some
Let's see how many games they got.
some action. Then you're looking at the Celtics. I don't think we'll see too much movement. I mean, I think that'll be your 1 and 2. Can the Knicks, can they close strong? And
I mean, look who they play. Milwaukee, maybe don't let him play against Charlotte and then Indiana.
yeah,
He can get 2 starts, honestly.
all right, that's not too bad. If you're looking at New York, they got a tough stretch to close the season. Those are all 3 teams aside from maybe Boston, but I mean, I feel like Boston still Scott will probably be playing the win, and that game's tomorrow night on Prime. But you got the Celtics, the Raptors, and the Hornets.
They're gonna get smacked by Boston at home in that one.
Yeah,
That's Jason Tatum's return to MSG after the injury. The first game back. They're gonna get smacked by the Celtics.
and you've got Cleveland. They're to close the season because I think both these teams are fighting for the last spot. So they've got the Hawks twice and then the Wizards. All right, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think the Cavaliers probably
They might be able
jump
to pass them.
I would say. Looking back at you, we've got Raptors, Knicks. I would say flip-flop those. I think the Cavs jump into the 3 spot here. Looking back at more of the standings, I mean, Toronto and Atlanta, I could definitely see those flip-flopping as well. So I like these matchups where it's Knicks, Raptors, Hawks, Cavs could be right. The seeding could just be wrong. Because obviously Atlanta is these 2 teams have to play each other 2 more times, and then the Cavs got an easy one against the Wizards. Let's see who Toronto ends off their season with. It's going to be the Heat, the Knicks, and then the Nets.
Ooh.
All winnable games, though, for the
Yeah.
Raptors, for sure. Yeah, they could definitely jump up there. So I would honestly probably say if I was a betting man, I feel more confident saying it's maybe Cavaliers 3, Knicks 4, Raptors 5, Hawks 6. And then Paul George kind of seems back, so I'm inclined to say that the Sixers, I wouldn't be shocked if they stay at the 7 seed. Orlando's been, let's see who they got to close out here.
They might. I mean, they're in the play-in, but
yeah. They've won, 4 out of their last 5, but they did come off of a pretty crazy losing streak. They've just been really streaky. So
that's not
good. Are they gonna be on their winning trend or their losing trend? They've got Minnesota, Chicago, and Boston to close out the year. And they probably lose that game to Minnesota. I would probably say they're the 8. Dude, I could see, honestly. I think give me the 76ers as your 7. And man, I almost want to say Charlotte.
Hornets pass up Orlando
as your 8, but I'll probably say the Heat just because they somehow always find a way.
They really do.
Eric Spoelstra, the guy's just a madman. I don't know how he keeps coaching these teams into the postseason. It just doesn't make any sense.
I mean, they can't get passed by anyone else. They can't really be any lower than the 10 seed because they got a 10-game lead on everyone else. So they're probably going to sneak their way into the playoffs. But I mean, I want to say Charlotte too. I really do. I'm going to say Charlotte and Miami make it out of the play-in in the East.
Charlotte and Miami. Okay.
Yep.
I do really think
Tyrese Maxey.
That's a possibility. I think with the 76ers fully healthy, I really like Paul George. I mean, he's got the return of the Mac edits, man. He's got an unwashed anthem.
They just have like 4 good players on the team.
I think they'll get wiped by Boston round 1, but I do think they'll make it. I think of all the play-in teams, they're the most complete. They're the best. But then, like, Boston's going to just it'll be a gentleman's sweep.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't wait for playoff basketball, though. This is going to be some exciting stuff. We just have to see if there's some cheap Nuggets tickets for one of the playoff games. Maybe round 1, if I can find some at the last minute. Should we take a look at the NHL?
Why not? Let's jump in there, take a look.
Because, of course, the Avs always dominating.
They're looking like they're going to be the President's Cup champion, which I don't know how I feel about that because, there's the President's curse. The team that wins the President's Trophy.
Oh, no.
But, like, they're so good that, like, I feel like if
they
there
can
was
break
a team
the curse.
that could break the curse, it would be them.
Oh, that's scary. I don't want to hear that, man. That's scary.
It is scary. I mean, they've already clinched the conference. Maybe, I don't think, because they have like 8 or 6 more extra losses than the Avs do. That the Hurricane, I don't know if they could pass them because they're only 1 win lower than the Avs are 50, but they're 50, 22, and 6. The Avalanche are 51, 16, and 10, and they've got 6 more points than the Hurricane. So, yeah, I do think if you were to just here, I'll put the standings that I'm looking at here on NHL.com. Just so everyone else can see what we're looking at here.
Let's see.
Bam, there you go. Yeah, dude. I look at the Avs, even if with the curse that the President's Trophy has, like, I think they're the best team. They would still represent the West.
I think so too, honestly. I feel like there's a good shot that they at least do make it.
Yeah.
Because they've just been that good. Look at their point differential.
Yeah.
That was I think they were at plus 93.
Conference by conference. You take the top 8. This is what we're probably looking at round 1. So Carolina, I think, would get Philly. And then you'd have
some shooters on there though, plus 60 differential.
Yeah. And then Tampa would play who is that? Boston. And you get Buffalo and Montreal, Pittsburgh. Oh, no, wait. Carolina would get Columbus, actually, I believe. Or Ottawa. And then it would be Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. And Tampa, Boston, yeah. There's going to be some good matchups there.
They're all locked in now?
Yeah, I think out of the East, I'm really leaning towards either Tampa or Carolina. Although the I feel Pittsburgh's got a run in them if Sidney Crosby turns on the magic one more time, the postseason magic. Pittsburgh's definitely got a run in them. Down here in the West,
I'm honestly going with I'm going with the Penguins there. Philly made a pretty good run this year, though. That would be that first matchup. Carolina and the Senators is your 1 seed and wild card matchup.
Okay, so it was Ottawa.
Yeah. And then
it was Buffalo, Tampa.
Buffalo and Montreal. And
Montreal.
then Tampa and Boston is your wild card 1.
That's what I meant. Tampa and Montreal. I'm getting all these teams mixed up. Yeah, then the West, man, our matchups that we're looking at now, and I think
we played Nashville.
We would play Nashville.
Dallas going against Minnesota. That would be a great series right there.
Oh, yeah. Dallas, Minnesota, I think is the round 1 matchup to watch.
Some shooters on that team. Edmonton, Utah.
Dude, why would the Pacific was like kind of bad this year? Not kind of. They really were bad. I mean, Edmonton's going to win it with like 40, 41 wins.
And that's out of nowhere, really, because they were pretty low. Like they were kind of looking like they were fighting to be a wild card team when we were on last week's episode, and now they're in the 1 seed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how Anaheim ended up. I don't know what happened.
The top 3 point differentials too. Like for the top 3 teams, like in the Pacific, 88, 88, 87. And then, like, you look at the Central, 112, 104, 102. So it's just been like,
jeez.
I mean, Utah and Nashville are like 88 and 84, or way, right more around there. So yeah, if Nashville doesn't choke, maybe the Kings pass them, but I think Nashville will probably hang on and get that last spot there. That could be an easy like the Avalanche should, in theory, dominate that series, though. But you never know. Dallas, Minnesota is going to be just absolutely brutal. Utah might honestly beat Edmonton. I could see that could be a potential upset there. And then Anaheim and Vegas is.
I mean, look at that the rankings that we got pulled up right here. It based off of points. Vegas is higher than Anaheim. Even though they've won less games, I feel like it's because Vegas is with the West with Colorado and Dallas, right? They're on that side, or are they down? Are they on the other?
Vegas is in the Pacific.
Yeah, so they're
out. They're not in the Avs conference.
Oh, okay.
Or division rather.
Okay, not in their division. I was gonna say if they're playing in that division, I mean leading in points.
No, they're second in the Pacific, which is just crazy.
Yeah. I honestly feel like that could potentially be your 1 seed coming out of there.
There's a shot. I mean, they would have to pass Edmonton and points. I think is
that would be tough.
Yeah, the only way.
Wow. Their remaining games are against Seattle, in Seattle, and then in Colorado, Winnipeg, and then Seattle again. That is kind of a tough stretch to go all the way up to the 1 seed.
Yeah. All right, then here we go. This kind of shows you your Eastern Conference, with your top 3 teams from each division. They're going to look like. So you have Tampa, Buffalo, Montreal, and Carolina, Pittsburgh, Philly, as we were just discussing there. So, yeah, anybody on the cusp that we think's got a chance? Does what are Columbus and Ottawa's final few games looking like? There's maybe Columbus catches them. Like, I think the Bruins are safe. The Bruins are staying as the first wild card.
And like same thing with the Mammoth.
Columbus, let's see. They play Buffalo, Montreal, Boston, and Washington. They got a tough stretch.
Yeah,
I
don't know.
That's pretty tough.
I don't know about that one. They're probably maybe Detroit, but Detroit's even like they're 3 points back. That would be even tougher to get. Yeah, I think it's a good. You're not going to see anything change there.
And Detroit, they got to play Philly, New Jersey, Tampa, and Florida.
I mean, okay, so that's Florida could be sneaky difficult to end the year, but there's a possibility. But I would say they're probably safer. I think really our big drama in the wild card race, Nashville and Los Angeles, honestly, because that's a 1 point difference there. The Preds, what are their final games looking like versus the Kings?
Predators, they've got Utah, Minnesota, San Jose, Anaheim. Oh, dang.
Okay,
dang.
I mean, those are very losable games in there for sure.
Dang.
Yeah.
They're ending the season playing 4 playoff teams in the West. Oh, no. That's terrible. Let's go and see the Kings.
The Kings might just benefit or get lucky and drop into it.
Vancouver, Edmonton, Seattle, Vancouver, Calgary. Man.
There's a real possibility that
Nashville
the
is
Preds drop that.
And they got the perfect amount. They have 5 games left. They're 5 wins behind and only 1 point behind. Win 3 out of those 2.
Yeah. Because I mean, look, Nashville's got 4 games left, and like I would say they probably got to win at least 3 of those.
Yep. And
if LA wins at least 3, then they've also got to win at least 3.
And it's
LA could win like 4 overall 5. They're especially like if that's a team fighting to get in, that's where the drama's at right there, I think.
Nashville ends the season playing 4 playoff teams that are already in their conference too. So their conference record is going to be affected as well. And they are 7 and they're 6-3 in the last 10 on a 2-game winning streak going into this.
I'll think Kyle, our hockey historian, says Avs won the President's Trophy and won the Cup in 2001. So they've done it before.
Okay.
That's what I said. I feel like the curse was a newer thing. Like it hadn't always been a thing, but so were they the last team to do that, Kyle? Do you know? They're the last team to win the President's Trophy and the Cup. I mean, this team's just too good to not.
They're too good.
To not.
They're way too
think
good.
They could go all the way. Yeah, let us know because we'll be rooting for the Avalanche.
Always. One of my coworkers is a Minnesota Wild fan. So we got some rivalry going now.
And if I remember how the format works correctly, we would get the winner of that game. I kind of want that rematch against the Stars. I'm not gonna lie.
Either series I feel like is going to be great. Minnesota plays a little bit more physical, I feel like, where it would just be I feel like that would be more fun to watch with the Avs play against them because they just play a really fun brand. They're really good. They're a fun hockey team, but I do want that rematch against Dallas. I really feel like we would beat the crap out of Dallas.
We should have beat Dallas last year. I mean, there were just like so many games that we just like we let slip. We choked them away late. I mean, there was like one point where like Dallas had only like out of like the first 4 games, like Dallas had only had the lead for like 19 minutes, and it was like it was like a ridiculously low amount of time with the lead. So like we were just the better team for a good portion of that. But and all right, well,
here we go.
Last team was Chicago in
2012-2013 season.
Okay.
Shout out Jimmy Covers. There we go.
That's still Kyle.
No, for Chicago Blackhawks. He's a Blackhawks fan.
Okay, you were shouting him out for his Chicago
Because they're
Blackhawks.
terrible. They've been so bad ever since then.
I still got Connor Bedard though. He's young.
One of the
I
best
think.
young players in the league, and they just can't build around him yet. They really could be like the Avs.
Yep. He'll be like Jason Tatum, 19 forever. Yeah.
I mean, look at Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons over there.
Okay.
Considered Rookie of the Year.
Well, it's been about a week. Do you remember what your predictions were for the NBA and the NHL last week?
Yes.
Okay. Who did I say? I think I said Boston, San Antonio for the NBA, and you were OKC. Boston or OKC Detroit?
No, we have both had the same finals last week.
Oh, we
Boston, San Antonio.
Okay. Well, has anything changed, or is that still your finals prediction for the NBA?
It's going to be final right now, but I will say that the Western Conference Finals, I feel like right now, if it lines up that way, could possibly be Denver and San Antonio.
I think that's fair. That's valid. There's a good shot that we actually have to play each other in round 2, which could also feel like the final.
Just like last year. God damn.
Dude, this is going to be like the third year in a row where like there's a good chance the Nuggets are just in an absolute bloodbath in round 2 of the playoffs. I don't get it.
Just add the Nuggets to the Eastern Conference when you put in these new teams. God damn it.
Put us in the East.
Jesus Christ.
We'd run that shit.
Add the Nuggets to the East, dude. Whatever.
Oh my god, like Boston's like, oh, I wonder which like cupcake schedule we'll have to the East Finals and the Finals, and then like the average Denver subplot is just the third impact. It's the Warhammer 40K universe of war.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough out here in the Western Conference, man.
The Battle of Helm's Deep, Battle of Coruscant, D-Day, all just all in one. It's ridiculous.
That's why Joker looks like that. It's literally just like 1,000-yard stare from going to battle all the time.
I think I'll probably keep that prediction for now. I might feel differently after round 1 of the playoffs. But I will keep that my same prediction there. For the NHL, do you remember what your prediction was?
The Avs and I think I said pull up the our ranks again on there for the East. I think I said the Lightning. I think we both had the Avs and the Lightning.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I said it was like an Avs Lightning rematch there.
Could also I might even throw Buffalo in there in the mix. I feel like a Buffalo Avs.
Be fun. Yeah, I'm gonna probably keep my prediction. I like that too. I haven't changed my mind on that.
Yeah, Eastern Conference, Buffalo's got a good shot, but I'm gonna keep it the same. I feel like once the season ends and then next week's episode, I think I might have a different answer, but we'll see what happens.
Throwing objectivity out the window. Now give me the 2 matchups you want to see. So let's start with the NHL. I know obviously for both of us, it's probably also going to be the Avs.
I'm going to say, yeah, it's got to be the Avs in there. But one pretty exciting team, I'll say, in the East is Carolina. They got some shooters over there. That's a pretty good offense. Or I would say Carolina and Edmonton would be a pretty cool Stanley Cup matchup, or maybe Edmonton Buffalo would be pretty cool to watch.
I was gonna say, like, obviously, I want the Avalanche too. I think it'd be fun, like Crosby getting into the finals again. I would say like Avs, Pittsburgh. I
The
like it.
Penguins making a good
Yeah.
run, that would be really cool.
And then honestly, if I just had to like think of like a really entertaining hockey game, but the Avalanche can't make it, as I would say like the Wild and the
That would be fun.
Hurricanes. I would like to see that. The Wild.
That would be fun.
That would be pretty cool. Or also just one final one. Like if it's the Avs, I think it also needs to be like the Hurricane or the Lightning. Like the Stanley
Buffalo.
Cup is just the forces of nature bowl.
Buffalo's got a crazy fan base.
true. Buffalo
Whenever
would be a lot of fun.
any sports team, you just gotta put the stadium in Buffalo, and they're gonna go crazy, jump through burning tables.
I think just like I feel like teams that we haven't really seen go deep in the playoffs, Anaheim and Buffalo just matching up would be
That would be cool. Or Anaheim and Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
You get two birds.
All right. So NBA, what would be like your dream finals?
Oh, Nuggets Pistons.
Nuggets Pistons. Yeah, I'd put that up there.
Thanks.
Low key, I would also say the Nuggets Celtics because I've just really wanted to see that finals. And I felt like there were a couple of instances where we might have had that. If I had to just take like the Nuggets out of it and say, okay, the Nuggets aren't going to make it, like what would be two fun teams to see?
All right. If the Nuggets couldn't make it,
give me like the Timberwolves and the Knicks would be a great suit because the two trades. So you've got like guys squaring
that
off.
Would be a
their
rivalry
teams,
right
like
there.
Randall and DiVincenzo
yeah.
versus Cat, that would be, I think, a really interesting one to see.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Maybe Cleveland and Minnesota would be cool.
Yeah, I would mind Cleveland, Minnesota. I'm just like the Knicks and Timberwolves. I was like, oh yeah, because
that would be awesome.
They haven't won. Neither team's won a finals either, or even been. I think. Well, the Knicks. The
Knicks have been.
They've been. I think they won one like back in the 70s, if I remember correctly.
They haven't won one in a while, at least.
Yeah,
if they have,
they have been at least. Yeah. Or just to get real crazy with it, like Hornets Clippers would just be wild too. Would be fun.
Or if
would be funny.
You know, the Suns and the Raptors.
Yeah, I could get down with that.
Or the Rockets and the Raptors.
Rockets Raptors. Yeah, that would be a fun one.
Be kind of cool.
But
get some Kevin Durant in the NBA Finals again.
I don't know if those are going to happen.
That's probably not going to happen. Because those teams' subplots are also pretty rough.
Mm-hmm.
They're going through the play-in, everything.
Well, that's going to do it for our...
Drop your finals and Stanley Cup predictions and some matchups that you want to see real quick in the comments.
This time next week, we're going to probably...
It'll all be set, yeah.
Or at least have a really good a final idea of who's going to be in it. Well, we ended the show last week doing a little bit of a mock draft, and I have great news for everybody.
It's saved.
It's still here. We can still complete it. We were into round 5.
All right. Perfect amount of time this time, I feel like.
Yeah, so we've got plenty of time to finish it up here. If you forget the teams we were picking for, the Ravens, the Cardinals, the Cowboys, Broncos, Packers, Dolphins, Saints, Jets, Seahawks, and Titans. So our next pickup that we have is the Saints. Just to remind ourselves and everyone else who the Saints have picked.
All right.
They've gone Sonny Styles, Chris Brazzell, Davison Igbinosun, Anthony Lucas, and Sam Roche. So where do we think this team goes next, Caveman?
Right here.
I mean,
I'm thinking.
I was gonna say I wouldn't hate like some offensive line help. I don't think or depth.
I'm either thinking another interior lineman for some depth, or another defensive tackle for some depth.
Well, we've got Bo Stevens right here. We go D tackles right now. They got Nick Barnett. If we're going off if you're looking at an interior, I'll first pull up guards right around this area. I was like Stevens is right around rank 133 on the PFF big board. And then we go D tackles, interior defenders. There we go. What are we looking at here? Nick Barnett.
Yeah, Nick Barrett, South Carolina. Got Dante Corleone there.
Well, he's ranked way high compared to what PFS got him, which I think is rather fair. Yeah, we're kind of in where we're at right now. Not like great D tackle range, although Corleone feels like he shouldn't be that far down there. I'm not gonna lie.
That is true.
Him and Rayshon Benny.
That is true.
Some big guys there.
I'm kind of feeling Rayshon Benny.
Yeah, I think like PFS got Benny as 94th.
Yeah,
that feels like a steal there.
I'm feeling Benny.
We'll go Benny there then. Bang. All right, next team up that we got is the Dolphins. To remind everybody of the Dolphins picks, we went Mansour Delane. We got Emmanuel Pregnon, Jeremy Bernard, Jennings Dunker, Eli Stowers, Derek Moore, Elijah Surratt, and Devin Moore. So definitely targeted some areas that they had a lot of need for. Now, if we go on back to the offensive side of the ball, they could potentially use like a tackle, somebody like that at this point. These are what the tackles situation's looking like.
Let's check around this area. 151.
Yeah.
See what tackles we got. Jude Bowery, Trey Zoom III, J.C. Davis, Austin Barber, Isaiah World here, which
there you go. Diego Pounds. Okay, that's who I thought. I feel like he would be. He's probably a little bit above guys like Keegan Trost, Marco Bell. He has big old. What's he like 6'6", 335?
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with a guy with that type of size.
Emil Wagner in this area as well. He's 6'6", 300.
That's true. He's right down there.
Nolan Rucci, Drew Shelton.
I think Diego Pounds is probably a good pick for them here at this point.
Yeah, this will be pretty good for their depth in that position. He could honestly probably be a starter too in this O-line. I mean, you're rebuilding the group anyways, you know.
Oh, this actually ain't a bad trade here. So, I mean, a 7th next year, but you give up 152, but you get 175, 185, and 108.
I mean, that's not bad.
Screw it. Why not?
That's not bad.
Take it. So there we go. That goes to the Raiders. They wanted Bo Stevenson. And then the Eagles take Seth McGowan. All right, now we are up to the Ravens. If you forgot who the Ravens have drafted, haven't done too many picks. Mekhi Lemon, Keith Abney, Parker Brailsford, and Chris McClellan. Now, what's next for this team? Guard potentially. I was saying Jaden Roberts is still on the board.
They got
Well, if we go-
ranked really, really high on there.
Well,
Some type of offensive lineman.
I'm gonna say that's where they lost a couple of guys. I mean, I don't hate Roberts
Maybe a
in this
center.
area.
Maybe a center as well.
They did already. We already took a center for them though.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Brailsford.
Let's see.
We're looking at the defensive tackle spot there. Barnett, Corleone's still there as well. Tim Keenan, but they do already have one.
Jude Bowery still of it? I think he was still there last time.
The guards, no, he's not.
Goner.
I think we go Roberts here. I mean, hey, he's with he played with Parker Brailsford, so there you go. That's
true.
Chemistry
That's
there.
true.
From teammates in college in the interior, and now they can be teammates in the pro. All right, Green Bay Packers. Just to remind everybody who you're taking for them.
Only 3 picks.
Yeah, they haven't had too many picks. Lee Hunter, Malik Muhammad, Austin Barber. Well, I do think they could use an edge player here. Kayron Crawford's still on the board. If we look at some of the other edge players that we've got available, the Dame Tucker he might be a bit of a sleeper here. Caden Curry, I feel like is probably ranked too low. Max Llewellyn is on here as well. Right around 160 though. I mean,
either
Tucker,
Llewellyn or Tucker. Tucker is ranked 148 on PFF.
I like Tucker here.
Went out of Western Michigan.
Is Crawford? I thought he was ranked a little higher than him, but maybe
Kayron Crawford is he's 92 actually.
Okay. No, we should take him.
Let's go with Kayron Crawford. That'll help him out.
All right. And hey,
back
to the Ravens.
Back to the Ravens. All right. More in the O-line. Now we got a center and a guard. Honestly, that wouldn't really be too bad. Go and get another offensive lineman, or maybe even Kevin Coleman.
Could use some more wide receiver help. Because I mean, yeah, they take Lemon, they'll have Zay Flowers, but I mean the guys behind them are just not crazy high producers. So some competition, at least, that anything could be good there. Let me see what other wide receivers we got on the board. Yeah, Heinrich, I'm not crazy on. Allen's okay. Yeah, at this spot, I'm cool taking Coleman. Let's go ahead and draft him. All right. Watch some people go off the board.
Markel Bell.
Next up's my Broncos. Just to remind everybody how we've drafted so far. Somehow Jacob Rodriguez fell to us, so we took him. We got Michael Trigg and Kalon Black. Now I'm over here. I think a D tackle.
D tackle right here.
Corleone's
right there. There we go.
I don't know. We go. Is on my basis just off of what PFF thinks. Is Keenan or Corleone higher?
Let's see.
Also keep an eye out for Nick Barrett, but I do think Corleone's I think you passed him.
Keenan 144.
Yeah. I'm like Corleone. Yeah.
Corleone's 107 right now.
So I don't know. These people rank people weird. I was like,
yeah.
Corleone, like these guys are.
Nick
both
Barrett is underneath both of those guys.
Yeah.
He wasn't even near the 150 range, and we're all the way
going
to
Corleone
170.
Could help with our interior defensive line a little bit.
Now we're back on the
back to the Saints. We just took Rashawn Benny with the last pick.
Benny got Roche, Lucas, got corner, linebacker, receiver. Now probably an offensive lineman here.
Got Inez Cooper. I would say like a guard probably.
Another guard here. Really sure up. We found our young guys at tackle. We needed some experience in the middle. Now let's get a younger face in there. Jaden Roberts, Obi Baines, Armaj Reed Adams, DJ Campbell.
I should Reed Adams.
DJ Campbell is 173 on there. Jeremiah Wright, is he available? Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Jeremiah Wright. What about Bo Stevens?
No, he's gone.
Bo Stevens already went. I mean, Jeremiah Wright's pretty solid.
And that's Cooper's good, but like, I was right below him. Oh.
Let me see where Cooper is ranked.
We went ahead and fired off.
Yeah, Inez Cooper 106.
Jeremiah Wright. Now the Ravens with back-to-back picks here.
Either one of those guys I'll be okay with for our identity because they're both pretty similar build.
Honestly, if I'm the Ravens, I don't hate grabbing some edge depth here, especially like a guy like Tucker is still on the board. Fire that off for our first pick.
That's pretty good.
Excuse me. And then here, just seeing who's available offensively. Let's just see everybody that's on the board here. I feel like Baltimore could use some depth at linebacker.
That wouldn't be bad.
Let's see what do we got in this range. They're right around let's just pick 174.
Aiden Fisher, he's at 176. Caleb Elarms Orr.
Is Jack Kelly? I feel like he would be up higher. BYU? Or did we already pass him? No, okay, I guess not. I feel like they got Jack Kelly actually ranked kind of right. I like Kelly a little.
He's 219. At 177 is not bad.
Yeah. Although that Kendall Daniels isn't terrible either. Owen Heineke.
He's still there. 6'1", 227. Trey Moore, he's probably already gone.
Yeah, Moore's gone.
He was pretty solid.
Also, Owen Heineke here. How about that?
That's
not a bad one. Bam. All right. Next team up. Now it's
Dallas
Cowboys off of the trade. All right, let's remind everybody who we took for the Cowboys. We got Thieneman, Jermad McCoy, Romello Heights, and Isaiah World.
Well, more depth on the defensive side of the ball? Or do we do it? I mean, they always draft offensive linemen. It's kind of feels boring to.
Where's a guy like Daniels in terms of linebacker? They could use some more linebacker depth.
See.
Especially because we haven't drafted a linebacker for him. Ooh, or Red Murdoch, too.
Red Murdoch, yeah, he's still available.
Yeah, I'd say we go Murdoch here.
Out of Buffalo. Yeah. On here it says Kentucky. Oh no, it's UB. Okay. He's really good.
Yeah. One of those like Mac, like there you always find some like gems from those like Mac schools on the defensive side of the ball. All right. Next team. Oh, we're back to the Cowboys. Well, we just took some linebacker depth for them. I mean, you couldn't hurt to have another corner.
That's true.
Like a guy like TJ Hall.
Hey, I mean that going from a school that's all about defense, adding them to your roster.
Iowa corner's just good in general.
You need it.
Mm-hmm. Bang. There we go. All the Jets. Remind everybody who we've picked for them. Wow, Kenyon Sadiq. That was probably our boldest call of the whole draft. All right.
Well, we didn't have him pick Ty Simpson, so it didn't really.
That's true. That's true.
I thought that's what I thought we did at first was pick Ty Simpson and then Kenyon Sadiq. But I'm pretty sure he was still on the board.
You got a guy like VJ Payne for him. Secondary help couldn't hurt, man. They definitely.
That's pretty solid.
Definitely need it. Or like another corner. I don't know. Yeah, I like Payne a little bit more. We'll go that route.
Back to the Cowboys.
The Cowboys again.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Back to the Cowboys again.
Because of that trade. Who knows? Maybe they go a little bit luxury pick on the offensive side of the ball. Get somebody kind of interesting to go behind. What's his name? Jake Ferguson. I don't know. They got they got Schoonmaker and all that. Some wide receiver depth wouldn't be terrible.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be bad. Get a guy in case anyone gets injured or anything. Just shore up the numbers.
All right, I'm just looking through here. Probably want to go. No, Cameron the Rivers is where I'm at. I think Cameron.
Probably Josh Cameron.
Yeah.
They had a pretty solid offense. That's
Well, this is up. All right, we got the Cardinals. Finally back to them on this one. Remind everybody who we took.
They picked Ty Simpson.
Yeah, they drafted Ty Simpson.
That's why. We could have the
crown over during the Coleman, Harold Perkins.
The Jets can pick Garrett Nussmeier. That's okay. They can pick Garrett Nussmeier.
Oh man.
Well, maybe another guard. We got him a running back. Gotta make sure what's up there.
Yeah, I feel like offensive lines where we should lean for these guys. Billy Straith. I mean, it's hard to go wrong with O-lineman out of Notre Dame.
It's true. He's gonna be a big body down there.
Good safe pick there. 187 for 184. We'll just chill on that. All right. Oh, we got we're on to our Titans now. Just to remind everybody who we've drafted for them. They've had a crazy draft, man. Jeremiah Love, KC Concepcion. We traded with the Chiefs, man. Emmanuel McNeil Warren, Caleb Banks, LJ Overton, Tristan Lay, and Malachi Fields. This I would say probably another offensive lineman for just some protection.
Yeah.
Keep worried about keeping what's his name, Cam Ward safe.
Wouldn't be. Can't go wrong with Carmona. He's not bad.
Yeah, I would think I think Harkey I would probably rank a little bit above him. Is where I would go. I'm not crazy familiar with either guy. I won't lie. We're kind of getting into the depths here. Actually, you know what? Maybe Fernando's a little. Here's his profile. All right,
he was pretty good last year for Arkansas. He was a pretty solid piece in their running game.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably one of their strong suits of their offense. That their team was really crappy. That's another reason why he's ranked pretty low, is because
fire up Fernando. Why not? Cowboys again, man. They're racking in the picks. Not at this point.
Solid trade that they made right there with the Raiders.
Well, I'm thinking. Linebacker depth, actually, probably, because they do really need a linebacker, and we kind of waited late. So
Jack Kelly would be bad there.
Kelly be all right to load up on them.
Let's get a couple
little bit here. Oh, we're back to the Seahawks, Sea Chickens.
Not too many picks.
This is their last
one.
Yeah, well, they just won the Super Bowl, so there's only a crazy amount.
Keontae Scott, TJ Parker. Maybe go with the young center here. You can try to build up, or a young offensive lineman.
This kid out of Dartmouth.
Brockermeyer.
Let's see, what do we got at the guard spot here?
Harkey's still there.
Elijah Reed Adams is
Armaj Reed, there's okay.
Yeah, let's go that. That's a good.
There we go.
Sure up the offensive line a little bit for him here.
Dang.
Next team up is the Saints. We're back to the Saints.
There we go.
Just took Jeremiah Wright. So this is actually you guys' last pick of the
last one
of the draft. What are we spending it on?
So got a linebacker, receiver, corner, edge rusher depth, tight end depth. Benny out there in the middle of the defensive line. Jeremiah Wright. One last one. I mean, this one gotta make a little bit of a fun pick. We could make this one a little bit of a fun pick. And maybe another wide receiver for some depth.
Let's go see what we got at the wide receiver position here. I mean, Eric Rivers is still on the board. I don't know, like, why is Heidenreich? Dude, he's a Navy player. Why is he ranked?
Let's just go and take a look at who in the wide receivers is around 190. I gotta go all the way to the second page.
Go page 2. Let's go.
Aaron Anderson was still there. Jeff Caldwell still up there. Eric Rivers a little higher than him. Yeah, Hayden. I don't even know where Heidenreich is at.
He's buried in here somewhere. Apparently, this site thinks that that's the guy you want to take at 171. Let's be real.
I feel like we don't really need another 5'11" wide receiver on the roster. Eric Rivers is pretty solid, but I think one thing we gotta get is like some size. We gotta have some size along with that speed.
Caldwell's probably your pick.
Jeff Caldwell.
Yeah. All right. I like that. That's a good call there. Jeff Caldwell. Solid way to end off the draft here. The Titans just took a guard here. I feel like now we maybe pivot back to the defensive side of the ball for him here. They could use potentially some more, maybe some more edge
Did we
help.
give him a corner yet? I feel like they kind of need a corner.
Oh,
We
they
got
haven't
him
grabbed
2
him.
safeties.
Andre Fuller.
I mean, that's pretty solid pick. He was ranked at 180. Let's see who we got on here.
Preston Hodges is a little underrated too, but
Thaddeus. He's already on.
oops.
And honestly,
We're
I
getting a
feel
little
like
bit into the depths here. I'm not
just because this
absolutely
one seems cool, this guy's a 6'5" corner. Is Ephesians Prysock still there? This dude is 6'4", 190.
No, it doesn't look like it. He is.
He's probably ranked pretty low on here, honestly. I don't even know.
That's the bottom.
He's not even on here.
Let's see his name.
Toledo guy it is. Toledo and Andre Fuller it is.
All right.
I don't even see. He's
For the
down
Titans.
the depths.
All right. Back to the Packers, who just took Kayron Crawford. Man, maybe they I don't know. This might be a spot where they take a wide receiver.
True.
They could use some of the depth there. They did lose Romeo Dobbs. Aaron Anderson, I think, is
he's
the best available there. Maybe Eric Hollister. He's still. Nah, he's not gonna. Actually, he's a little lower. Yeah, I think it's Anderson, even though he's a little undersized.
Yeah, 5'8". I mean, slot receiver, Dontavian Wicks, drop problems. This could create some competition in the wide receiver room.
So I'm trying to see if they got anybody ranked too low. Oh, Xavion Thomas is all the way down here. What the hell? Actually, I think we take Xavion.
They got him 213 on PFF. Oh, what the?
Yeah, we're gonna take Xavion.
282.
We'll take Xavion for him. There they go. Cowboys back at it, man.
Another pick.
All right, let's see. Where have we given them good depth at?
Yeah, she's got 2 linebackers back to back.
Yeah, 2
got a
corners.
safety, 2 corners.
Yeah, safety. No, we're just going like all on the offense or defensive side of the ball, but they're really good on offense. Maybe we could get them a lineman here, though. Like who's available tackle wise? Got some more guys from Wagner's probably honestly the best that they got available here. Maybe Aaron.
Feeling Heron or Wagner. They do go with tackle.
I think we give him a tackle here. Yeah, okay, yeah. Wagner's just ranked way too low. Let's go with Wagner. I mean, it's hard to, when you draft the Notre Dame offensive lineman, they usually turn out really solid.
They usually end up being pretty good.
Ravens, who did we just take with them? Heineke. All right, they've got a couple. They got some wide receiver depth. They got a little bit of edge. Maybe they could use a running back behind what's his face?
Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry, Adam Randall, Marion Miller.
There's Jam Miller, Noah Whittington.
Yeah.
I'm a big Le'Veon Moss fan, but am I just in my own whatchamacallit?
I think that he would be a nice change of pace for them if he's still there. I don't know how he fell.
Yeah, I think you would go Le'Veon here.
If he's there, you got to go with him.
All right, Le'Veon Moss. off the board. Now we're back to the Cards, who we just took Billy Sharuth. Let's just see who's all available. All best available there. I don't think they need a, whatchamacallit. Another linebacker this is their last pick. How are they special teams wise? Let me
I guess I could use kicker.
Who is their kicker? Well, I don't remember. No. No, they did. They re-signed Chad Ryland and they got Blake Gillian, so they're good special teams.
Yeah, they'll be all right there.
I'm kind of feeling like a corner for them at this spot.
Yeah, that's pretty solid depth.
Just bringing some depth.
Go Homer pick, maybe. You go Preston Hodge.
Screw it. Why not? Let's go Homer pick here.
Let's go.
All right, we back to the Cowboys again. No kidding. Look at this, man. Just racking in the picks at this point.
If this is really what happens to Dallas Cowboys, man.
This would be their last one.
Just got Neil Wagner.
I know they've got Brandon Aubrey, so they're good kicker wise. Bless you, H Train. Anybody picked up him sneezing in the background there? Who's their punter?
I have no idea.
218. Is that too early to take a punter? Probably.
What are we in round 6?
Yeah. What you know what? They could use maybe like a little bit of a
maybe Jam Miller
here. Let's say Jam Miller. Where's Whittington at?
He was 230.
He's
307 on there.
Yeah, then Randall's even lower than him. Yeah, I think Jam's probably the best available here. Making sure there's nobody like randomly. Is Ott really that low? I feel like Ott's. Ott's like around 150. Maybe we go Jaden Ott or I like Ott more than Jam Miller. I feel like he Miller did not play as well as he should have behind this offensive line. They were not a strong running team.
Their whole running offense was pretty bad last year as a whole.
I say let's go Jaden Ott here.
I like it.
All right, we are back to the Titans. Refresh everyone on their pick. This will be their final pick here.
Andre Fuller.
I think what round are we in? We're in we're in 7 now.
This is round 7.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, let's just see who's here, who's available.
Brockermeyer, Colin Wright. Do they do anything with running or the tight end room? Did we get a tight end for him yet?
Thought we did. Maybe we haven't. No, we didn't draft the tight end.
We don't know what's going to go down with Check Okonkwo. Maybe they just go with the.
I thought they signed somebody in free agency. Maybe that was why we didn't, but I could be wrong. I mean, they got Daniel Bellinger and Kyle Granderson, so that's not exactly
maybe a young guy.
Elite competition. I mean, couldn't hurt to throw somebody like that.
I mean, it's
probably
I would go 7th rounder.
I would go Karamek here.
Yeah,
I think he's in a more pro style offense. And there we go. That'll conclude it for the Titans. One more look at all of their picks. Love, Concepcion, McNeil Warren.
If they do make a trade with that pick, and it does end up getting them Jeremiah Love still at 9. That's a steal.
Yeah, that trade might be the more unrealistic part, but I was like, dang. I mean, two first round picks for a team like Tennessee would be huge. Let's see. Yeah, we're done. Seattle's done. The Saints are
We're
done.
Dolphins are up next.
Yeah, I got a couple. That's who we're doing next.
3 more for the Broncos.
Ravens they're not
2
Ravens
more.
aren't done yet. Cards are done. Cowboys just finished up. Okay.
Pick right there.
Let's see, man. Dolphins have been rolling in picks. So look at
Yeah, they have a lot.
They have a lot of top 100s, which is good for them. All right. Did we address their tight end room? Who is even their tight end?
We got Eli Stowers for him, but it's freaking Darren Waller.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We did get Stowers. Crap. I mean, they could just use some edge help here. Have we really?
That could be some
good
Derek
depth. Moore, but yeah, some more depth there.
Maybe an interior lineman, D lineman.
Caden Curry's still on the board. Xavier Harris as well, who I really like. He's a big fella. Honestly, I Caden Curry, I think, is a lot of value at this position. Yeah. So draft him.
Jets.
Back to the Jets. Jets. I think this is okay. They got one more pick after this. Took a safety for him. All right, I do think some more corner depth here. Is the move if I'm New York. Let's see this is what pick
238.
238
or no 228.
Okay.
Kennedy, Devontae Jackson. He's still up there.
Devontae Smith.
He's up there, I think.
They
have
him way down here.
Whoa.
What
the heck is that?
Although Devontae Jackson, I think is a little bit better. I think we go him here if you want.
Yeah.
Want some depth. But yeah, if the other team needs a corner. Screw, we might just do that for the Packers.
Packers right here.
Yes, I do feel like they really need a lot of corner depth.
Oh yeah, they do. I think that'll be a pretty solid pick right there for them.
Yeah. We'll go Smith, despite him being all the way down here. Like, we'll be all right with that. They're just wrong on that. I'll give them. I'm going to say that. This is the Dolphins' final pick here. Let's see. Let's recap. Got guys like DeLone, Bernard, Dunker, Stowers, King Curry. Got throw out. I don't know. We just maybe throw in. This could be a good spot to just grab like a quarterback as a backup plan.
Don't they have?
They got Ewers. They got Malik Willis and like Zach Wilson, maybe.
No, he signed a deal with us. He's our third string. Well, he'll be competing for the second string job with Spencer Rattler.
That's okay.
This offseason. But he signed a 1-year deal with the Saints.
I mean, do you want to put all of your eggs in the Malik Willis, Quinn Ewers basket, or do you want to maybe have a third option? Is what I'm thinking here. Especially if you've got
right here, that wouldn't be bad, honestly.
Yeah, because I couldn't even tell you then who the third guy on Miami is.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think they do. Honestly, it's probably Devon Chan.
I mean, I think Klubnik's got more upside, but Roberts probably got the higher floor. If you're Miami, what do you go for here?
I'm going Klubnik.
Okay,
I think
Klubnik.
that's a pretty solid pick right here. They do already got 2 quarterbacks, but this is all for the future right here.
All right.
Load
Well,
of
screw it. Do we
prospects.
have the Jets draft the QB as well?
If the Jets were going to pick one this year, it probably would have been Cade Klubnik already.
That's true. Well, they could take Sawyer. Couldn't hurt. I mean, like, couldn't hurt for them to throw
Just
like
have a
7th
guy.
round, throw a guy on there. I think we did a good job of just building the roster around. I mean, you've got incredible defensive talent, some weapons, some more weapons on offense. Bolstered up that defense in the secondary a little bit with your last 2 picks.
See if he'll be any better than what's it called? Brady Cook. If Geno can't play, Justin Fields.
Yeah, I couldn't hurt to go.
I don't mind it.
Like I said, I feel like Sawyer could at the very least be a very serviceable backup and a starter if you're desperate. My Broncos got like 3
7s.
3 7s. We took a D tackle. Screw. Let's look at who's out there on safety.
Boykin right there.
Deuce Chestnut. I like the name.
Cole Weisniski.
Could use a little safety depth. Let's see here. Who we looking at? Could get Sonny Styles' little brother, Lorenzo. I think Lorenzo's actually they got him underrated on this one. Like he's up here 207. Yeah, I like that. That's a good value pick right here. For Lorenzo. Now we've got Baltimore. I believe this would be the Ravens' final pick, second to last. They just took
2 more already. Still, dang.
Yeah, they've had a good draft.
They have a lot of picks this year. They can't mess this up.
Let's just see everyone who's all available. Well, I mean, a tight end couldn't hurt with them losing. What's his name?
True. Lost Mark Andrews. But Mark Andrews there all alone again. He's getting up there. That wouldn't be.
Well, hold on. He's not all alone. Charlie Kohler's there. Come on.
Oh yeah, you can't forget about him.
Can't forget about Charlie Kohler.
Can't forget about him.
Yeah. What are you doing? Yeah, Michael Gillenborg wouldn't be a terrible pick for him here. Screw it.
Solid.
Give him. Yeah. And we're back to him for the final pick.
There we go. And I mean, got 2 receivers already. Got some corner depth, O-line. Got a center, probably replace.
So they got Beresford, Roberts. I mean, one more offensive lineman couldn't
That
hurt.
wouldn't hurt.
Another guard here to get like a big boy out of like Texas or Auburn.
Honestly, DJ Campbell was ranked around this spot on the PFF list. He's pretty solid.
Good little pick to end it out. Just give that offensive line some.
Oh yeah, the Packers still got a pick again.
Yeah,
oh
crap!
crap!
This last one. So they got their. I think we got them some good corner depth with Muhammad, Devontae Smith. Got them a wide receiver. At this point, I also think just maybe a little more offensive line depth. See, I mean, you've got some tackles.
Aaron right there.
Man on the line.
You gotta hurry and get this last pick before we sign off here.
Fire off, man. Okay, we'll have to finish this last one. I didn't even realize what time it was.
Oh, the Broncos. We still got 2 of your guys' picks left. Crap.
We will finish the mock draft next week. Thanks for watching another episode of Till the Final Whistle here on Military Broadcast Radio. Signing off.
Be back next week.
Life is like a duck. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. Here at Military Broadcast Radio, we're teaming up with our friends at Die Tired, the veteran-friendly music band spreading strength, resilience, and mental health awareness one shirt at a time.
And check this out. Their brand new shirts feature broadcast beaker right on the breast pocket. A reminder that you can weather the storm, and you're never alone.
Shirts are only $25 and proceeds support giving veterans a voice. MBR's mission to teach veterans how to podcast and videocast. Because when our vets are talking, they're not overthinking. They're not second-guessing. Together, we stop the 22 stigma. Grab your shirt today at mbradio.us and hit the shop. Or go directly to toramerch.printavo.com/merch/dietiredband. That's toramerch.printavo.com/merch/dietiredband.
Suit up, stand strong.
Remember, we're unduckable together.
You're built tougher than the storm.
Ladies and gentlemen,